So good morning everyone, welcome to the ISF. Guys, we are just about to start. Let's see what's there for us in today's newspaper. We'll figure out. आज का न्यूज़पेपर आपके लिए क्या खास लेके आया है. मोहित, प्रिया, गुड मॉर्निंग. अविनाश, गुड मॉर्निंग. चलिए अंकिता, गुड मॉर्निंग. अनूप, गुड मॉर्निंग. Let others also join in. चलिए. So let's start the session. Let's see what's there for us. And now we are going to start with the wisdom, the words of Swami Vivekananda. Now he is asking us, arise, awake, stop none until your goal is reached. This is the beautiful message that he is giving to us. That one should not stop putting up an effort till the time something conclusive is not achieved. We should always strive for the best. और आपको आगे बढ़ते रहना है. There have to be some sort of restlessness. रहनी चाहिए कि मुझे ये टारगेट अचीव करना है. You need to be conscious all the time that this is your goal. You are not supposed to waste your time. Rather, utilize your time in the most efficient way. This is what Swami Vivekananda is asking us to do. Now, it could be applicable in all the scenarios in different walks of life. The same words can be used. You are preparing for this exam. Without this wisdom, you won't be able to reach your goal. You have to continuously put up your effort with persistence as well as with patience. Both are important. Persistently, consistently we have to put up an effort. Patience भी रखना पड़ेगा. कभी कभी जर्नी लंबी हो सकती है, रास्ता लंबा हो सकता है. So we have to prepare accordingly. And this is what Swami Vivekananda is saying. He is saying that arise, awake. It is not about the literal sense of arise and awake. He is asking us to be conscious about the potential of being a human. I am using the term potential of being a human. That you have to trust your wisdom, your mental ability, your capability to achieve the targets. Everything is there within you. You already possess all the abilities which are required to do whatever you want in your life, to achieve goals that are there in your life. You already have that within you. But you have to just remember it. You should be aware about it. You should know your strength, weaknesses, potential, and shortfalls that are there. Shortfalls have to be worked upon. उस पे आपको काम करना है. This is what he is trying us to do. तो आगे बढ़ते हैं. In today's newspaper, we will be starting with these particular, you can say, news articles. So Ankita, Yaman, Vicky, good morning. And in today's session, we will be starting with H3N2 Virus, killing of Kashmiri Pandits. Okay, AUKUS we will do. No, killing of Kashmiri Pandits, I guess this is not. Like India-US Semiconductor Committee, there is some problem in this particular, you can say, heading. So I'll correct it and market dung-based formulations. India-US Semiconductor Committee, we'll look into that. More girls join STEM courses in India, and third term for Xi Jinping. Not only that, there has been an article which is mentioning about the poor state of Pakistan's economy. So we will take them up one by one. Now let's start with the H3N2 flu here. So here you need to understand one thing. See, हो क्या गया है कोरोना आने के बाद, we are more conscious about these flus and all. हम थोड़े ज़्यादा concern हो गए हैं, हम थोड़े ज़्यादा conscious हो गए हैं. Otherwise this H3N2, it would have been a normal flu, it would have been a normal activity, but now again like media hype is definitely there. Okay, so sometimes it creates fear psychosis or मतलब एक तरीके से chilling effect हो जाता है इस चीज़ का. Now the point is this, I do agree, I am not denying that we should not be careful about our health. We have to be careful, you have to maintain your hygiene, you have to follow all the practices that were instructed to you that we are supposed to follow during the corona time. Clear? But this H3N2, now earlier it would have been a normal virus, but this time we are taking it quite seriously. And one problem is this, that till now 2 individuals, they have died because of this, and it was a case of comorbidity. Clear? Comorbidity in the sense that one person was 82 years old, he was having some medical complication, and the other person was a lung cancer patient. Okay, so वो lung cancer patient थे and he was 56 years old and they both died. Now there is nothing to be fearful about it. Doctors are saying that this is a normal flu, it would have been a normal flu, media should not overhype about it, but you should be careful about your health. वो हमें करना है. Already there are guidelines that are released, social distancing, use of mask and all. These things are already in place. Clear? So now this H3N2 influenza, it is also known as Hong Kong flu, and it's type of influenza virus that cause respiratory illness in humans. तो थोड़ा बहुत कोरोना जैसा है and symptoms भी आपको यहाँ पे overlap होते हुए मिलेंगे. So when we talk about symptoms, prolonged illness is there, fatigue, chills, headache, body ache, running nose, sore throat, cough and fever. Okay, so these are, you can say, symptoms. Now some of the people, they may experience diarrhea and vomiting. Normally these symptoms are going to be there for 1 week. In some cases they can further stretch. So this is the overall story of this H3N2. Now we should be careful about it. Careful in the sense we are a population of 140 crore. So अगर कुछ spread होता है तो mass scale पे होता है. Another point is this, if more number of people they are, you can say, impacted by this virus, then definitely it will be a productivity loss for the population. सबका नुकसान होगा. So it is important, we should be careful about it. थोड़ा बहुत इसका ध्यान रखना है, but it is not that dangerous at the present stage. Clear? So आगे बढ़ते हैं यहाँ पे. Okay. Now 3 held after the Bihar man lynched for carrying the beef. Okay. So here I would like to discuss the mobocracy. See, you need to understand one thing here. This is the term mobocracy and the other term is democracy. What's the difference? Here also there will be mob. Here also it is talking about people. So you have to draw the difference between them. Now major difference is, in democracy you will have rule of law as an important attribute, and when this rule of law is missing from the democratic setup, it will take the shape of mobocracy. So without rule of law, your democracy can turn into mobocracy, where people, they start taking law in their own hands and they do create trouble. It will not just be a law and order trouble. I am saying that overall harmony of the society can be impacted. The social capital of the society can be impacted. That's the negative consequence we have. Now what's the problem when we talk about dealing with a mob? Now in India, we do have Indian Penal Code. IPC is there. Okay, you have section 153 of Indian Penal Code dealing with the hate crime. Okay, then if there is a murder related case, so you have 307. ठीक है, murder के case में 307 लगता है. The point is this, do we have any specific law to deal with mob violence? No law to deal with mob violence precisely. Because mob, people feel, they feel empowered in a mob. उनको लगता है कि वो पकड़े नहीं जाएंगे, कोई उन्हें आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाएगा. And we have seen multiple instances where mob has lynched people in this country. ये बीफ का पहला केस नहीं आ रहा है. Multiple cases have been reported. So this is the important concept that we have to understand, that at least we should have a specific law to deal with the mob violence. You have to make sure that your legal arrangement is competent enough to address this type of crime as well. ये भी address करना जरूरी है. But right now at present we don't have this arrangement. Okay, so this headline is wrong. This is how you can say, this is the major thing that you have to cover, कि भी हमारे पास mob को deal करने के लिए कोई कानून आज की डेट में available नहीं है. And what happens is that mob feels empowered. mob को लगता है कि हमें कोई कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. They feel empowered. Not only that, police. Now police will find it difficult, first of all, whom to be booked. किसको बुक करें इस पर्टिकुलर क्राइम के लिए? Whom to be booked for this particular crime? And normally we have seen some trends. Those trends are around. कुछ एक ट्रेंड देखे गए हैं. वो ट्रेंड इस प्रकार है कि भी हमारे यहाँ पे rumor फैलाया जाता है. So should we book the person who was behind that rumor, who started that rumor? There could be a case where any person innocently he is sharing a WhatsApp message. क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ पे what people think that whatsoever is there in your WhatsApp, they consider it to be right. And this is not the only case where rumor is impacting. So I would like to tell you this thing. Tamil Nadu. Now Tamil Nadu, there was this case where rumor was that Bihari migrants, okay, they were targeted. They were targeted. This was the rumor. Videos were circulated. Fake news was circulated. Later on it was found that video that was circulated, it was a doctored video. It was a doctored video that was circulated. And not only that, there is dirty politics in this as well. बहुत सारी dirty politics भी है यहाँ पे जो हमें समझनी पड़ेगी. ये एंगल भी समझें. So one of the leader from Bihar, he visited Tamil Nadu, Tejasvi Yadav. So when he visited Tamil Nadu, he attended, you can say, function with the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. This is how it was going on. अब ये होता है और आप मुझे बताओ, in Tamil Nadu, workers are there only from Bihar. In Tamil Nadu, workers are there only from Bihar, not from Madhya Pradesh, not from Chhattisgarh, not from Jharkhand, not from UP. How come it is possible? Then how come it is possible that rumor is spread that only Bihari workers are targeted? कैसे फैला ये रूमर कि सिर्फ बिहार के ही लोग टारगेट हो रहे हैं? क्यों? आइडेंटिटी कार्ड पूछ रहे हैं वो. Now all of them are going to be Hindi speaking. So this is how things are done. ये है हमारे यहाँ पे. So in the same case, like mob lynching, कभी कभी मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन से भी हो जाता है, फेक न्यूज. ये रियलिटी है. No, there are a lot of things that we have to work upon. Having a law to deal with the mob violence is not sufficient. You have to facilitate awareness, specifically digital awareness of the masses. We have to work upon digital literacy of this country. If we have this dream of digital India, it won't be possible if citizens of your country, they are not literate about, you can say, digital things that are there. कोई भी फेक न्यूज आपकी सोसाइटी के सोशल फैब्रिक को खत्म कर सकती है. अब ये लेटेस्ट न्यूज है आपकी तमिलनाडु वाला जो केस हुआ है. सो थिंग्स कैन बी डन इन अ बैड वे इन दिस कंट्री. ओके, इस तरीके से होता है. वन वॉज डॉक्टर्ड वीडियो, एक तो डॉक्टर्ड वीडियो था, एंड अदर वॉज रूमर दैट वॉज स्प्रेड, सोशल मीडिया से रूमर स्प्रेड हुआ. पीपल हैव टू सी हाउ थिंग्स वर प्लांटेड, पूरा देखना पड़ेगा आपको. आगे बढ़ते हैं. अ मोमेंट ऑफ रेकनिंग फॉर AUKUS and Australia. Okay, so here I would like to discuss about few things here. Now, whenever we talk about AUKUS, so they are going to finalize their agreement. They are entering a sort of a military alliance. Clear? Now, Quad plus AUKUS. There was this debate that whether AUKUS or Quad, they are antithetical to each other. Whether AUKUS is a rival group to Quad or whether Quad is a rival to AUKUS. This is how the questions were raised. Then there was this question that as AUKUS is in focus, Quad will be neglected. कि AUKUS आने के बाद Quad neglect हो जाएगा. These are the normal discussions that we carry out in international relations related to this particular topic. कि ऐसा होगा. Now, first of all, you have to discuss about the role that Quad is playing. Okay, now Quad, it is not a military alliance. It is not a military group. It doesn't have a military role in it. Clear है? एक है ये. Reason why Quad is not having a military role and why can't we have a military role for Quad? The reason is quite simple, that we are sharing border with China. Japan is also sharing, you can say, maritime border with China, and you don't want to angry your neighbor. गुस्सा भी होना है, लड़ाई भी करनी है, लेकिन फिर भी फ्रेंडशिप के लिए थोड़ा स्पेस आपको छोड़ना पड़ेगा. You cannot change your neighbor. You have to live with your neighbor. Now, Japan also recognizes this, so does we. One reason that we cannot explore the military role. Specific case for India is that Australia, Japan, okay, now they are already having military alliance with United States. They are already having military alliance with United States. So it doesn't make any difference even if they are exploring a joint military role for Quad. But we don't have a military alliance with US. हमारा कोई भी ऐसा मिलिट्री अलायंस नहीं है यूएस के साथ. सो फॉर अस, इफ वी आर एक्सप्लोरिंग अ मिलिट्री रोल, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली डिफरेंट फॉर अस. हमारे लिए चीजें बहुत अलग हैं. हमारी सिचुएशन और ऑस्ट्रेलिया की सिचुएशन और जापान की सिचुएशन डिफरेंट है. वी हैव टू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट आवर नेशनल इंटरेस्ट. एंड अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी, he once said that you can change your friends but not your neighbors. You have to live with China. जैसा भी है आपको इसी के साथ रहना है. तो ये रियलिटी है आज की डेट की. इफ आई थिंक फ्रॉम द यूएस परस्पेक्टिव, अब मेरे को यूएस परस्पेक्टिव समझना है. नाउ यूएस हैज टू स्ट्रेंथ. वन इज इकोनॉमिक, अदर इज मिलिट्री. And US wants to utilize its true potential, economic as well as the military strength, diplomatic as well as the military strength. Their perspective is this, भाई हम अपनी आधी ताकत से क्यों लड़े? चाइना को काउंटर करना है तो पूरे तरीके से करते हैं. Why we just think about using half of our power? पूरी पावर लगाएंगे. This is their point of view. बिल्कुल सही है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है इसके अंदर. इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में कोई कमी नहीं है. क्लियर? इट इज देयर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू एंड वेरी क्रिटिकल हियर. जरूरी भी है ये. नाउ इन दिस अरेंजमेंट दे एक्सप्लोर्ड अ मिलिट्री, यू कैन से, ग्रुप दैट इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ AUKUS, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, यूएस एंड यूके. अंडर दिस अरेंजमेंट ऑस्ट्रेलिया was to be given nuclear powered submarine. US as well as UK, they both will give nuclear powered submarine to Australia, or either they will give directly or they will help them. They will help the Australians with the nuclear power submarine. Now reality is this, they are talking about few things. They are saying that they might be promising but they might not be able to deliver to Australia. तो और उसी के बारे में ये पूरा आज का एडिटोरियल है. So this is the overall picture that is there. Now there is this optimal pathway that is going to be announced for AUKUS. Optimal pathway means now they are concretizing the agreement. ये agreement sign कर रहे हैं, conclude कर रहे हैं कि this is a military alliance. Clear? So this is about partnership between US, Australia and UK, and they are formalizing it. And under this arrangement, Australia is going to operate a fleet of nuclear power submarine within next 10 years. अगले 10 साल में ऑस्ट्रेलिया के पास काफी न्यूक्लियर पावर सबमरीन्स आ जाएंगी. Now when this development happened, there were some serious concerns that were raised by multiple countries including India. हमने भी एक serious concern यहाँ पे raise किया था. Now that serious concern was, when we talk about Indian Ocean, okay, we have always supported this idea that this should be a zone of peace, that there should not be military deployment in this area. The point is this, Australians are going to possess nuclear submarine. अब nuclear submarine आएगी तो घर पे तो रखेंगे नहीं, घर पे तो नहीं रखनी, it is to be used somewhere. So we are of this opinion that this might increase the presence of Australian submarines in Indian Ocean. Now as Australians will come in Indian Ocean, Chinese will also come in Indian Ocean. You may come across a situation where Chinese presence might increase in the Indian Ocean. कि भी ऑस्ट्रेलिया की इस हरकत के कारण और बहुत सारे चाइनीज वेसल्स आपको दिखेंगे इंडियन ओशियन में आके सेल करते हुए. ओके, so this is how things are going to develop and we are quite serious about this. Now not only we are serious about it, Indonesia, it has also said about the same thing, that Australians, their presence is going to increase in Indian Ocean. It will further bring in the more powers in this particular zone of peace. और ये हमारे लिए सरदर्दी बढ़ाने वाला है. This is what is going to happen here. Clear? So that's why we are taking it quite seriously. But कुछ नहीं कर सकते इस केस के अंदर. Okay? कुछ नहीं कर सकते इसके अंदर. ये तो चलता रहेगा, ऐसा खेल है ऐसा, ठीक है ना. So this was the overall story. Now you can say Australian Prime Minister, he is very happy about this development. It's a single biggest leap in their defense capability. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया की हिस्ट्री में ऐसा पहले कभी नहीं हुआ था. अब ऐसा इसलिए नहीं हुआ था, अब देखो एक गेम और आया. There was, when this agreement was signed, France was not happy with that. Okay, because Australia, after this particular nuclear arrangement, Australia cancelled its order to France for diesel submarine. अब आपको न्यूक्लियर सबमरीन मिल रही है तो डीजल सबमरीन कौन क्यों, why should you buy a diesel submarine if you are getting the latest technology of between you can say France and Australia. लेकिन बाद में मना लिया, दोस्ती हैं, कुछ खास प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती इसके अंदर, यूएस सबको मना लेता है. क्लियर? तो ऐसा भी होता है कि चलो ठीक है सबमरीन नहीं लेते आपसे, विल बाय समथिंग एल्स फ्रॉम यू, कुछ. नाउ द पॉइंट हियर इज दिस, वी हैव टू सी वेदर इन ट्रू सेंस Australians are going to get nuclear submarine or not. For that there are fundamental doubts that are raised. Let's look into that. Now first thing is this, we have to distinguish AUKUS from you can say our engagement as Quad. Okay, उससे बिल्कुल अलग है. Now Quad is a normative grouping, it's a holistic thing, it is going to discuss about multiple things. Okay, अच्छा अब एक आपको एक पॉइंट समझना होगा यहाँ पे, Quad is not a military alliance but we do conduct मालाबार एक्सरसाइज. हम लोग सब लोग साथ में मिलके मालाबार एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं, where these 4 countries are practicing together, they are carrying out this exercise and Chinese were not happy with that. तो वो तो हम कर रहे हैं but military रोल नहीं दिया है क्वाड को, it's a strategic discussion platform. Then US will be supplying the nuclear powered submarine to Australia. ये पूरी डील का पार्ट है. अब बात ऐसी है, US right now is facing the vessel scarcity. US itself is dealing with this shortfall. Now, as US is dealing with this shortfall, can US be in a position to provide nuclear submarine to Australians? What it can do at max is this, it can assist Australians in the construction of the submarine. लेकिन अपनी बनी बनाई सबमरीन देना, क्या वो पॉसिबल होगा? ये डाउट है. Other is about UK. Now UK is going to expand Astute class submarine. They are already working on it. It is constructing Dreadnought class ballistic missile submarine program. Things are moving in that direction. But the problem is this is a new system. Your submarine, your weaponry has to be integrated with this. तो प्रॉब्लम ये आएगी, क्या ऑस्ट्रेलिया के पास जो वेपन्स हैं, मिसाइल्स हैं, can those missiles and weapons be easily integrated with the submarines that UK is building? These are some genuine concerns that are there. And last solution that they can explore is trilateral effort to develop submarines. साथ में मिलके बनाएं. Then there is going to be a tremendous effort in that, because it means that you are going to start from scratch. Zero से शुरू करोगे, उसमें ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा. So these are some serious concerns regarding this, but nevertheless they will definitely find out some solution. कुछ ना कुछ तो इसके अंदर निकल ही जाएगा without any doubt. Clear? आगे बढ़ते हैं. यहाँ पे India US they launched Semiconductor subcommittee. Okay. See, you need to understand, during this corona crisis we found that global supply chain, it is quite vulnerable and it was impacted. Okay. So, and specifically semiconductor. Now there was this shortage of semiconductor that was experienced primarily due to the corona, and other reason was Ukraine-Russia crisis. Okay, तो Ukraine-Russia crisis भी हुआ, कोरोना की वजह से भी हुआ, सेमीकंडक्टर की शॉर्टेज हो गई. Now कोरोना का क्या इम्पैक्ट था? We know that we had zero COVID policy in China. Okay, चाइना ने यूज की जीरो कोविड पॉलिसी, and China was a major supplier of semiconductor. Okay, so the whole world was relying on China. Now if you are dependent on one entity, it is going to make you vulnerable. आप खुद ब खुद vulnerable हो जाओगे अगर आप किसी एक के ऊपर dependent रहोगे. So this is how the whole world was dependent on Chinese, and the outcome was disastrous. So this time they are thinking, means world over there is this debate going on, to have resilient global supply chain. Okay, now how you are going to make your global supply chain resilient? अब ये G20 का भी यही एजेंडा है, उसके ऊपर भी एक बात होनी है, डिबेट होनी है. So one way of doing is this, you need to explore the alternative. So you need to have alternate production center. ये जरूर होना चाहिए. Okay, if you have a single production center, it is going to be counterproductive in a long run. फिर कोई एपिडेमिक आएगी, फिर कोई डिजास्टर आएगी और आप लोग vulnerable हो जाओगे. So to deal with this thing, now US and India, they are working together. They are working that we are going to address this concern to have a reliable supply chain. Okay, so they are already having this dialogue that they do it for promotion of trade, bilateral trade के लिए हम लोग करते हैं. So during that, this semiconductor subcommittee was formed to specifically put up an effort and address the shortage of semiconductor. Now semiconductor is part of our life. हर जगह आपको सेमीकंडक्टर की जरूरत पड़ती है. दिस इज द डिजिटल एज. ओके, वी आर लिविंग इन अ डिजिटल एज. सो व्हेन यू आर लिविंग इन अ डिजिटल एज, डेफिनेटली सेमीकंडक्टर इज वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट ऑफ इट. हर जगह माइक्रोचिप्स होते हैं, हर जगह सर्किट लगते हैं. You are carrying a mobile phone device, it is going to have microchips and circuit in it. So that's why it is important to have a resilient global supply chain, as well as it is to be diversified. अलग अलग होना चाहिए. तो इंडिया जरूर एक अच्छी डेस्टिनेशन हो सकता है. Now why it is important? Because government of India has already announced production linked incentive scheme for semiconductors. सरकार ऑलरेडी ये स्कीम चला रही है. Parallel to that, if we are signing this MOU and we are having this subcommittee with US, it is going to help us a lot. At least थोड़ा बहुत मार्केट एक्सेस तो इंडियन सेमीकंडक्टर को मिल सकता है. एक्सपोर्ट पोटेंशियल बहुत अच्छा है. इंडिया itself is a quite big market, and if we have production centers here in India, US कंपनीज इफ दे आर रेडी टू इन्वेस्ट इन इंडिया, इंटेल जैसी कंपनी है अगर इंडिया में आके इन्वेस्ट करती हैं, सो इट विल ब्रिंग job opportunities for us as well. So this is the major point here. Now other thing that they want to explore is friend shoring, that is sourcing the material from similar social and political values, means countries that are sharing their values. Now we are democracy, US is also a democracy. अपने भाई जैसे से ही आप चीज खरीदना पसंद करोगे. This is what it means. We have this goal agenda to facilitate climate and clean technology cooperation, and not only that we talk about inclusive digital growth. Okay, और आपके पास तो आपने आधार लगा के दिखा दिया पूरी दुनिया को inclusive digital growth के लिए. So already India is a major, you can say, technology demonstrator. We are already doing things, and this is how this particular MOU is going to be helpful to us. Clear? और हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, and this is how we are developing a strategic technology partnership with United States. Clear? This is the benefit that we are going to have. They are going to give us some technology. They do have the state of the art technology. तो वो benefit हमें यहाँ जरूर मिलने वाला है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Help cow shelters market dung based formulation for farming. This is what नीति आयोग research paper is saying. अब देखो बात क्या है, एक चीज समझो. You want to save cattle. That's the goal we have. बचाना है ना. Major solution is this: if you want to preserve, you can say, your species of cattle, the best way to do is attach some economic benefit to this. इसके साथ कुछ economic benefit आप add करवा दो. That will automatically create an ecosystem. पूरा ecosystem बन जाएगा, and in this way you will be able to preserve your cattle. This is one and the best way of doing it. Clear? इंडिया के अंदर गौ रक्षा को लेके बहुत बात होती है, ठीक है. We do have, you can say, Article 48 of our Constitution, which states that the state shall take steps for preserving and improving cattle breeds and prohibiting the slaughter of cows and calves and other milch and draught cattle. अब देखो इंडिया के अंदर क्या होता था. Here the protection was slaughter cows and calves, not the male ox. बुल को बचाने की बात यहाँ पे नहीं थी. इंटरप्रेट हमने ऐसे किया. Okay, that's why slaughtering was allowed in India. Lot of bulls and all, they were slaughtered in this country. Okay. So ऐसा चलता था, and the protection was only for milch and the draught cattle. Now bull is not going to give you milk, so वो protection भी bull के पास नहीं थी. So here they are saying if we truly interested in preserving, protecting these cattle, we have to bring in the economic sense, and that will be done by selling the dung based product. अब गाय दूध एक एज के बाद नहीं देती है, लेकिन गोबर तो देती है. Even that's a valuable product for you. You can capitalize on it. We can use it. It has lot of, you can say, economic value attached to that. You have to first identify it. पहले आप identify करो, okay, that what exactly you can use, how you can use the cow dung. आप cow dung को किस तरीके से use कर सकते हो, what benefits you can draw out of it, and definitely it's a good opportunity for us if we start thinking in this direction. Okay. This is what that research paper is asking us to do. आगे बढ़ते हैं. More girls join STEM courses in India than in US, UK. This is what Prime Minister is saying. STEM is Science, Technology, Engineering and Management. Clear? Now they are saying in India today 43% enrollment is there, which is quite high than US and UK and Germany. Okay. And he is also mentioning that how self-help groups, they are playing important role for women empowerment. बहुत important role play कर रहे हैं ये women empowerment के अंदर. Clear? See how it facilitate women empowerment. When you talk about self-help group, it empowers women economically. Okay, that woman is making money, she is earning, and as she is earning, her stature improves in the society, in the home. Not only that, now she moves out of her house, she is working somewhere, she is going to articulate with multiple people, सबके साथ मिलेंगे, articulation होगा, she is going to learn new skills. As she is going to learn new skills, those skills are going to be there with her and it is going to benefit her overall growth. This is what is happening in the country. Now girls, they are studying and the number is increasing. They are already, you can say, studying up to high school and beyond, and the number tripled, 3 गुना हो गया है यहाँ पे. They have their presence in medical, sports, business, politics. Okay, they are participating and you can say number of girls studying up to high schools, वो पिछले 10 साल में 3 गुना हो गए हैं. So it's a remarkable achievement that we are having here. Now 70% of the Mudra loans, the beneficiaries are women or women based groups here. Okay, so they are you can say reaping benefits with the schemes like Swanidhi. तो ये कोलेट्रल फ्री स्कीम होती है स्वानिधि, उसके अंदर भी वुमेन को क्रेडिट मिल जाता है. These are the basic achievements that we have till now. ये हमने आज तक अचीव किया. It's a really good thing. Okay, see, if you want to facilitate women empowerment, increase her presence, if you want to tackle patriarchy, the only solution is increase the presence of women in power, you can say, junctions. So economic power is one junction, you have, you can say, politics is another junction here. You have to make sure that women is present in all these junctions, and automatically patriarchy is about the mindset change. Now when women will have more presence in these junctions, society will evolve and things will change. So definitely it is going to bring benefit to us. So this is what we are achieving. बहुत सारा फायदा हो रहा है हमें इससे. Now Z begins the 3rd term as president in firmer control. Okay, so you need to understand one thing here. What does this means for us? This primarily means the continuation of China's assertiveness. That till the time he is there, China is going to remain aggressive, China is going to remain assertive, and as China is going to remain aggressive and assertive, we can't expect easy solutions to the disputes. Easy solutions to multiple disputes might be difficult. We may find it difficult here. And China is going to be assertive, so you have to continuously compete with your neighbor. So this competition is going to remain as it is. Those things are not going to change. वो चीजें बदलने वाली नहीं है. ये competition हमारा as it is रहने वाला है चाइना के साथ. Clear? So this is a major problem here. ये एक major trouble है, major problem है, जिसको हमें ज़रूर संभालना है. Okay, and we have to prepare for this. Prepare in the sense, the way Chinese are aggressive, so they are using their economic might. So we have to match it. We have no other choice other than matching it. Whatever they are doing, you have to match it. They are expanding, they are modernizing their military. So we also have to do the same thing. This is the only solution. So you are dealing with a mighty neighbor who is quite assertive, aggressive, जो आपके पड़ोस में बैठा हुआ है. आपके पास कोई खास options नहीं है other than, you can say, dealing with that. So this is what we have to do here. It's a serious concern, but we have no other choice. Now Chinese, they are going to expand not just the diplomatic expansion, but also the economic expansion. They are exploring the new avenues. वो new avenues को explore कर रहे हैं, such as artificial intelligence. And they already have this vision to make China a global hub for AI products. And India should also be preparing in this direction as well. We also have to prepare for this. This is going to be another challenge that we may have to deal with. Otherwise, there will be influx of Chinese AI products to the Indian market. That will not go well with India. वो चीज़ हमें बिल्कुल भी पसंद नहीं आएगी अगर बहुत ज़्यादा Chinese products Indian market में आएंगे. Okay. So again the debates and the concerns will remain same that Chinese they are dumping their products in India. तो आप उसके लिए पहले ही प्रिपेयर हो जाओ, ये हम यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं. क्लियर? आगे बढ़ते हैं. Pakistan is in perfect storm. Pakistan in perfect storm of crisis. This is what their foreign minister is saying. Okay. तो देखिए पहली बात तो एक रियलिटी है. When you talk about Pakistan's foreign minister, now reality is this: he is powerless. He's not carrying that importance in Pakistan, because in the diplomatic matters, Pakistani army, they majorly decides multiple things. So you may come across news that Pakistani military general is going to meet Chinese leadership. भाई चाइना गए, चाइनीज लीडरशिप से मिले. पाकिस्तानी जनरल दे आर मीटिंग यूएस लीडरशिप. इट इज क्वाइट प्रिवलेंट. इंडिया के अंदर ऐसा नहीं है, बट उस कंट्री में ऐसा ही होता है, बिकॉज पाकिस्तानी आर्मी इज इन अ dominant role. It plays the dominant role. Now in this scenario, when Pak army is going to fire the shots, easy trouble for economic problems will be difficult. Economic problems का solution निकालना थोड़ा difficult हो जाता है, because there will be some economic sense that should prevail, but right now it appears to be difficult. So here I would like to give you an example. Say take example. Now we do have this belt as a cotton producing belt. Clear? Majorly cotton produce होती है यहाँ पे. Okay, Maharashtra, Gujarat and this border. Now they have in Pakistan, this is the Sindh area and this is Karachi. So they have lot of, you can say, industry in this belt. Textile industry अच्छी खासी है उनके पास. But they will not procure cotton directly from India. कॉटन को डायरेक्टली वो इंडिया से नहीं लेंगे. क्यों? पाकिस्तानी आर्मी ने मना किया है. What they will do, an order will be placed to Dubai. That Dubai order will be then placed in Mumbai. तो वो पहले सामान मुंबई से दुबई जाएगा, दुबई से कराची जाएगा. ये सर्कस है, कॉस्टली पड़ गया वो. आपके बिजनेस सेंस बनी नहीं है यहाँ पे. सेम सिनेरियो इज देयर इन द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट एज वेल, अटारी बॉर्डर. नाउ दे डोंट वांट टू डू ट्रेड विद अस बिकॉज पाकिस्तानी आर्मी, they have this calculation that if they will do trade with India, then it will develop good relations plus dependency on India. And once they have dependency and good relation on India, the importance of Pak army will come down in the Pakistani society. Because if India is a friend, then do they need an army to protect themselves from India? अगर इंडिया दोस्त है तो उनको क्या कोई आर्मी की जरूरत है इंडिया से बचाने के लिए? नहीं. So this is the reason they never allow friendship between India and Pakistan and including the trade relations. तो इसीलिए वो अगले अलाउ ही नहीं करते हैं. This is what their thought process is. Now when the country thinks about this, the consequence will be the economics of that country, and this is what is happening. So instead of investing in infrastructure बजाने की बजाय वो क्या करते हैं, वो डिफेंस में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. Because Pakistani army is playing the important role. This is what the economics of Pakistan is about. Now in this scenario, I doubt that situation will improve and things are going to remain as it is. So he is making a statement, he is criticizing the IMF. IMF को वो criticize कर रहा है. So basically he is telling that it's a perfect storm in Pakistan. Economic crisis is going on. Flooding हुई थी अभी, उसका impact अभी तक visible है. Terrorism वो बहुत ज़्यादा है वहाँ पे, बढ़ रहा है again. Okay. Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan is active again and is targeting the Pakistan. So these are the developments that are taking place. Now as these are the developments, certainly Pakistan economy will drain. तो IMF से उनको $6 billion का bailout promise हुआ है, but there has been a delay. Delay क्यों? Because Pakistan is failing to meet the terms of 2019 deal. उस टाइम पे कोई डील साइन की होगी इन्होंने. So Pakistan is failing to meet the terms of that deal and the reason is this, IMF is delaying the payment. अब देखो बात क्या हो रही है, ऐसी सिचुएशन में आपके दोस्त भी काम नहीं आते हैं. So China, now China has already restructured the loan. चाइना ने दोस्ती दिखाई है, लोन को restructure किया है. Clear? Other friend of Pakistan is Saudi Arabia. Now there was this energy crisis in Pakistan. उनके पास तेल भी नहीं था पाकिस्तान के अंदर. ओके, सो साउदीज आर हेल्पिंग देम आउट. ये अब से नहीं हेल्प कर रहे हैं, ये बहुत टाइम से साउदीज हेल्प कर रहे हैं पाकिस्तानीज को. They are helping them out. They are trying that Pakistan should not fail as a country. So they are giving some concession on oil prices. But this time Saudis, they refuse. Refuse in the sense उनको लगता है यार ये तो रोज रोज का काम हो गया, ये तो रोज रोज का काम हो गया. So they refuse. This is how things are turning around. Pakistanis, they already know that Chinese are businessmen. If they will give money, they will take away something, maybe the strategic autonomy, maybe the diplomatic autonomy. कुछ ना कुछ तो देना पड़ेगा ना, Chinese हैं ही ऐसे. Okay, they know this. Already Pakistan is in debt trap. And this idea of CPEC, China-Pak Economic Corridor, it is running into losses. वो losses के अंदर जा रहा है, वो पैसा जो लगा है उससे रिटर्न ही नहीं आ रहा वहां पे. So these are some serious concerns that we witness in the game of Pakistan. ये है वहां की story. Now till the time they don't shun enmity with India, things are not going to improve. They still keep on sponsoring terrorism in India. ऐसा चलता रहेगा तो economic relations are not going to be normalizing. Not only that, they may have to unnecessarily spend money on defense. This is what the situation of Pakistan is right now. So it's a serious situation, but nevertheless it is cyclical. They will come out of this economic crisis. This is what experts are saying. Okay, already FATF ने थोड़ी बहुत जो restriction थी वो कम कर दी है, and very soon, now right now they are on watch list of FATF, but very soon they might move out of it. Clear? ऐसा होगा. So this is majorly what we have in this news. Now please pay attention here. This is the prelims 2022 question. So it is about rapid financing instrument and rapid credit facility. They are related to provisions of lending by which one of the following? So basically this is the lending done by IMF. Now rapid financing instrument, if countries are facing balance of payment crisis, IMF provides assistance, and this is for all member countries. ये सबके लिए है. So this rapid credit facilities, it is only for, you can say, least developed countries or developing countries. So least developed countries और developing countries को अगर लोन वगैरह लेना हो, कोई अगर बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट क्राइसिस फेस कर रहा हो, तो उसको रैपिड क्रेडिट फैसिलिटी के अंडर IMF असिस्ट करता है, और बाकी नॉर्मल मेंबर्स, डेवलप्ड नेशंस भी तो मेंबर हैं इसके. इफ दे आर इन क्राइसिस, फॉर देम रैपिड फाइनेंसिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट. नाउ रैपिड फाइनेंसिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट इज फॉर ऑल, अंडर डेवलप्ड, डेवलपिंग, डेवलप्ड, सबके लिए है. But this is specifically to assist the LDCs, least developed countries. Okay, so this is what UPSC has asked, and Pakistan is going to get some assistance under these particular programs. So this is what we have for today, and that's it for the day then. Stay tuned, stay connected with the IAShub. Every day we are going to come up with new classes, new programs. Thank you very much.